competition, now point them out. Making my
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now Newton. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. After the turnover, here's Locke. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Locke. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. First down, Broncos.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feed. That he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Sony Michel, his first carry, and he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now it's 2nd and 9. The play fake to Michel, now Newton. That's caught by the tight end Lacoste. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Newton takes it himself. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And Newton's going to keep it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there. And now it's 3rd down. And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back. That's caught at the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damiere Byrd, his first touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Locke. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And it's 3rd down.
12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
12. Broncos nothing.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Off play action, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael Ojemudia. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
One thing we like to say in scouting is that if he played at Iowa, you know he's going to be well coached. And Michael Ojemudia is another example of that. Very solid corner. Kept getting better and better throughout his career. Kept the receivers in front. Not too many explosive plays given up. And when the ball was in the air, he transitioned very well. Excellent ball skills, always there at the moment of truth when the ball arrived.
Block now on 1st down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Jerry Judy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Newton. He's got Lacoste as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run it. This is Michel. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They fake the give. Newton. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene.
That's another.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10.
Partner up in New England, they have a saying for this. Do your job. On 3rd and 2, your job is to get 2 yards, period. If you get more, that's great. But bottom line, pick up the first down and keep the sticks moving.
First down, here's White. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's White, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 from the 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And goal.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Lock. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brings up 3rd down.
Play action. Now it's Lock. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 26-yard line.
Now Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Newton. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Damiere Byrd. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that one results in 35 yards.
First down, Denver.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And just shedding him off there. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Locke. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off play action. Newton. They'll get this into the hands of Byrd. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Not much there, only a yard. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. Off the play fake, Newton.
That's out to his running back, Michel. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Off play action. Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 23. On the ground, Michel. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6. And it's Michel once again. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to read. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Block now on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
19 yards.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Courtland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Courtland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Lock working out of the gun. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And Lock throws another one. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. Here's the third-year running back, Phillip Lindsay. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Denver.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Locke. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing now is Locke. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dietrich Wise Jr. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And long.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Shotgun snap to Locke. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They went with the dive look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Michel. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill. Check nickel.
And they're going to try to eat some clock with Michel. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Michel. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. New England on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Block off of play action. Goes back to Sutton. This time completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing here, Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Damiere Byrd with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And now here is another interception.
That's what it is, baby. That's
Picked
what
up
it
by
is.
Jonathan Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is, in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away